African queen, the girl of my dreams. You take me where I never been. You make my heart go tingle.
Okay, so I think I'm basically talked about almost everything. We ended up getting on a break we got on a break right before finals week. We got on a break. He told me he wanted a break. He's like, but it's not over. We're gonna be back together. I just need space. I need time to find myself and fix relationships with my family and just all this stuff, right? And I was just like, you know what? Okay, I was upset. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I forgot to mention the part about, okay, this is a really emotional part. I'm not gonna cry, but you know, it's really, you know, deep. I got pregnant a couple weeks before the break. I got pregnant. And then things were really toxic between us. We kept arguing and stuff. And I ended up having a miscarriage. And he was not there for me at all. He was not there for me at all, not one bit. I think this was before my induction, right? Yeah, it was before my induction. He was just not there for me. He'd leave to go be with his friends, like just stuff like that. And it's like, okay, you have a whole girlfriend who's going through a miscarriage with both of your child. It's your child, it would have been my child, would have been your child. And you're acting like you just don't care, you're not fazed by it. And that's what really ticked me off. That's what threw me off about everything, because it's like, despite everything, something like that should bring, I mean, yeah, it breaks people up, I'm not gonna lie, but something like that with our relationship where it was at the time, it wasn't terrible. We were actually good, and he wasn't really there for me. It was just baffling to me, mind-blowing. But anyways, back to the break. We took a break right before finals week. Huh? What? That was the argument that caused the miscarriage, I think. Yeah. Around our friend's birthday, we had a big old argument. He argued with my other friend, Mimi. He argued with Mimi. It was just a lot. But yeah, so we took a break before finals week, and then, mind you, we pre-filmed heck of videos before that. So I'm sitting here still trying to edit them, because I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna be back together, why not upload the videos? You know, why not still entertain you guys and chase that bag? You know, so I was editing the videos and stuff. I got home for the break, and he was like, actually no, before the break, he was like, he doesn't know how he's getting back home. I'm like, do you want me to get your ticket? I'm so glad I didn't do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Anyways, I was like, do you want me to get your ticket? He was like, no, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm like, all right, say less, say no more. Like, his nameplate necklace, I got him that. A lot of the clothes that he flexes with. That's Law, good boy. My brand, me and my friend's brand, you know. Nice to see you showing us love still. Yeah, but anyways, it's just crazy. Like, you flexing on me and my stuff, my brand. Cool. Anyways, so we get home for break. Well, I get home for break, because you feel me, my flight's been paid for. But I get home for break, and he was like, he hits me up out of nowhere, and he's like, can you not post the rest of the videos that we have on YouTube? I was like, oh, why? The break must be becoming permanent. Mind you, I'm over him at this point. Relationship been dead, been done with, feelings out the window. But I'm like, oh, why? This break must be becoming permanent, right? And he was like, I just feel like if we're not together, we shouldn't be posting videos. Understandable. I was like, okay, so is this break permanent or not? I'm trying to know, can I get back on my stuff? Can I be chilling or what? Like, what's the dealio? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, what happened? He was like, honestly, I don't know. I was like, okay. And that was the end of that. After that, we were broken up. And then I hit him up. Let me get to the messages. I hit him up. I don't know if I'm gonna put these on the screen, but I can show you guys the thread. Like, I have nothing to lie about. But I hit him up. Wait, did I hit him up? Let me see. Ooh, hold on. Hello? I'm still filming. 1 second.
My bad.
It's good. Who, me? Yeah. You said it's cause I'm cute today?
Yeah.
What? Cause I'm FaceTiming?
Every day, but.
Cause I'm FaceTiming and stuff? Yeah, I don't never really FaceTime people.
Cute do not do interruptions.
I don't. Let me scroll.
That's what I was saying. The day I was hanging out.
Oh, so we was having a prior conversation, and I was like, you're probably happy you don't gotta keep me around in your life or make nothing work, LOL, all's well that ends well, I guess. And he was like, actually, I haven't been happy. I went to the hospital the other day and had a severe anxiety attack. I was like, from what? He was like, I ain't been happy since, he said, I ain't been since I got out here. My mom don't want to see me right now. I guess he was talking about happy, but these are his messages. I have nothing to lie about. But, I was like, how come? He was like, I may act happy on social media, but I got my issues too that I don't talk about, and cause we not on good terms. I said, what you doing right now? Wanna go grab something to eat as friends, clear your mind. I had to make that clear. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to link up with you because I want you or have ulterior motives. I'm done with you, I'm over you. Relationship's dead, I don't want it. So I had to say as friends. I was like, clear your mind, we can sit at the marina if you'd like, because I'm trying to be there for him as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because at that moment, I still had a lot of respect for him, and I still had a lot of love for him as a friend. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, if you're going through something, like, I'll be here for you. Like, if you got nobody else, like, you obviously confided in me, you can't confide in nobody else, huh? He was like, I'm not mobile right now. For those of y'all that don't know what mobile means, it means he ain't got a car to drive around in, but we all knew that. I was like, I am, with this emoji, because, you know, I have a whole car. Like, I have my own car. Come on now. He was like, what you doing tomorrow morning, like around 10? I was like, what are you doing right now? But nothing, I don't think. He was like, I'm with family right now, which is a lie. He was with his current girlfriend. But anyways, he was like, but let's meet at the Lake Merritt. I was like, tomorrow at 10. He was like, yep. I was like, alrighty. And then he was like, I ain't a little boy, by the way. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, I mean what I said. I said, what made you say that? He said, I just thought you should know that. I was like, LOL, right. It must have been my post, because I have a spam Instagram. And I made a post about him, and I called him a little boy. And then he was like, hey, let's switch the time, because let's be honest, when do I wake up early? I was like, what time then? He was like, how about I hit you when I wake up, and we go from there. I said, yeah. LOL. He said, I'm not going to care. I said, LOL, okay. If I don't text back, just call me. He said, all right. And then moving forward to when we linked up, he sent me his address and stuff. And then meanwhile we were linking up, while we were together, he was speaking on the current girl he's with, because before that, I think she was like subtweeting me and stuff, and we were having a conversation about that. And he was just like, yeah, I don't even like her. He was like, she's ratchet. He was like, she likes me, I don't like her. She be, you know, basically putting everything on her. But apparently, according to him, I've been lying to you, so you should have known I wasn't telling the truth. Yeah, I hear you. You've been lying now because your business is aired out. Anyways, he meant it. But I mean, even if he didn't, you feel me, who still speaks on somebody to somebody else just because you feel like lying? Like, you didn't need to lie to me. We're not together. What do you feel like you need to lie to me about? Your pride? Like, I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even add up. Anyways, so he's speaking on her to me, and just hecka stuff. And then he was like, when I was leaving, he was trying to hug on me with my booty. He was trying to get some. That's dead. He gave me a kiss on the forehead. He was like, be safe, kid. And then he still tried to be a little bit controlling. He's like, go straight home. Anyways, then he texted me. He was like, you make it home? I was like, pulling in now. He's like, oh, all right. I was like, okay. He was like, it was nice seeing you. I was like, it was nice seeing you too. You feel me? And then he sent me the little emoji with the crying. Let me block his number. Okay, he sent me this little, I'm trying to block his number out. Where is it? He sent me that. And then I was like, what, MF? He was like, the laughing emoji. I was like, what? He was like, nothing. I was like, say it. He was like, nothing. I was like, yeah, all right. I was like, don't make me beat you up tomorrow. He was like, you ain't finna do nothing. And that was that. And then what happened after that? That's when this girl, I guess, had made a spam, you know. And she followed me and she started tagging. She followed me and she like started tagging me and stuff. Let me go to her thing, because I think her page is public now. I kind of followed her, but this random girl that I don't know from a can of paint, she started tagging me and stuff. So her first post says, it says, people think, she cussed, but she was like, people think I'm dumb enough to use my real number. This is a text free. My number start with whatever she said, but glad to know y'all not spit I'm leaking all the tea, period. And then she tagged me in a second comment. She was like, you winning, girl, and she tagged my spam. And the messages say it's from the boy's girlfriend, current girlfriend. He was like, of course she know me, I'm his girlfriend, was talking to the bleep while they were still together. She know all about me. Mind you, I don't know about you, sis. I don't know you from a can of paint, my guy. And the girl replies, crack the F up, but do she care about you, sis? You was happy being the side chick, you under her, she winning, period. And then she made another post. She said, this girl really worried about you. And I commented, I said, stop tagging me and stuff, leave me alone and out of it. Half the tea you spilling, I was already put on game for it, just leave me out of it, thanks. But the messages is from the girl again. His girlfriend said, baby girl, I had a blank before he had a girl. Nobody was a side chick. But he laying next to him right now and she reminiscing. So who really winning? That sentence didn't make sense. And then she, what else? I'm trying to see, because some of her posts got reported, I guess. But oh, so I guess apparently he was trying to mess with her. So she like leaked their messages of him trying to mess with her. And then the next post, she said, but he didn't cheat on his ex, right? These are messages between boy and I, his girlfriend and I. So the first one is between her and him, and it says, that's good, didn't you just become single though? I don't mean to sound like a stalker, it's just the girl, I guess. And he goes, laughing emoji, shrug. And she was like, oh, you one of them, laughing emoji. He was like, nah, I wasn't cheating on my ex with her. And she was like, but if you just got single, how y'all been talking for a minute? And he was like, dang, is you the FBI agent in charge on, I don't know what, the message cut off. And then this is now messages between his current girlfriend and the girl. So the girl goes, and you know her, she know you, question mark. And then whatever else she said, I don't know, I guess she was assuming I had a man, because she keep telling this girl I got a man. Anyways, the girl goes, of course you know me, I'm his girlfriend, was talking to the previous message I just read. And then that's when she said, I had a man, he had a girl. So apparently, I guess he told her that he wasn't cheating on me with his current girlfriend, but his current girlfriend said he was cheating on me with her while she was cheating on her man with him, right? So let's keep that in mind. So now move forward to not too long ago. I guess she did a story time on her Snapchat about like how they met, like their love story. You know, she was professing their love story. So let me find the messages because people were sending me them. So she goes, we made plans to link. I never fell through. I'm just a busy, oh wait, first, hold on. Huh? Can I see your phone then? You got it in order? Okay, had to get her phone. My screenshot's not in order. So it says, as y'all know, I go to Clark and Boynton and Morehouse. We became Snapchat friends our freshman year in the fall. We always watched each other's stories but never had a conversation until he swiped up on one of my snaps, thought he was slick. And I guess this is a screenshot of him swiping up. He said, study date, question mark, because she said she needs somebody to go on a study date with. This was in October, guys. Mind you, me and him were talking in October, so let me just put that out there. So I was still recording. And so she goes, what's that? How you do that? And then he said study date. She said, yep. He said, what's that? How you do that? Boy, you don't know what a study date is. Anyways, she goes, you go on a date to study, preferably go to Woody and study. He goes, self-explanatory, well, I need to, something like that. She said, I mean, studying is always better if you're looking at something you like. And she was like, the rest of the conversation is covered in, said this was our first conversation in 2017. Then she goes, okay, so we start talking, getting to know each other. He told me he from the Bay, and I'm like, oh, word, I'm from East Oakland. So come to find out, we have more in common. He started telling me how he went to Odell. I graduated from Castlemont, but he went to school with my cousin, played football with him and everything. So we was closed than what we thought. From then on, we talked every freaking day. She goes, but I'm not cussing on this channel. All day, all night, pulled all-nighters on FaceTime and everything. Which explains when I said I woke up and he was on FaceTime with a female. Had to be her. This is another Snapchat. This was a few days after our first conversation. He goes, go back to sleep or let me put you to sleep. She goes, oh, and by the way, my name is blank. I ain't never introduced myself. She goes, shut up. He said, I already told you, make me. She said, just making sure ain't nobody see you come out the dressing room. And he goes, shut up. How long you gonna make fun of me for that? If y'all know what y'all should know what she talking about if y'all watch this channel. Y'all probably didn't, but he did a story time about that. But anyways, then she goes, we made plans to link. It never fell through. I'm just a busy blank person, but we was always on FaceTime and texting. I was talking to somebody at the time, but boy was my distraction. Me and the blank I was talking to got more serious, you can say, and after months of continuously talking to boy, my boyfriend at the time seen we was talking and blocked him off Snap and Twitter. Mind y'all, I'm the reason blank has a dang Twitter. Mind you, he made a Twitter because I told him to a long time ago. His second Twitter might be because of her, but you know, stories are mixed up, I guess. Mind y'all, blank, he didn't have Twitter when I met him. I convinced him to make an account and look at him now. Anywho, blank got blocked in April of 2018. So apparently they stopped talking around my birthday, which is when he got on Tinder and started talking to that girl. So basically my whole relationship, I've been getting played, but you know, all good, all good. Better days are coming, a husband coming my way. Anyways, next it says, finally me and old boy broke up in August of 2018. So my sophomore year at CAU, I unblocked boy in October of 2018, and guess what? His blank swiped up on one of my snaps again. And it said on Halloween, he swiped up on my snap. He ain't slick, he just wanted to talk to my blank. Mind you, on Halloween makes sense because he couldn't get in opera when we went for a party. So it makes sense that he was at home by himself and he had time to talk to her and Snapchat her and stuff because we wasn't around. Mind you, he was at our place, so my place. I wouldn't call this apartment his place because he didn't pay rent here. I paid all the rent, so let's put that out there. So he swipes up eyes on one of her snaps, and then he swipes up, how much was your ticket? And then he swipes up, FaceTime me when you get in your room. And then she said we would still talk every day, but it wasn't as consistent because I was doing my own thing and he had his thing going on. His thing was cheating on his girlfriend, you know, dogging me. Yeah. But closer to the time we leave Atlanta for break, I asked boy if he had a ticket to fly back. He said he wasn't coming. So I found him a ticket, sent him the link, and he bought it. I'm the reason his blank even came back to Cali. I just want to know, does a link make you the reason for buying the actual ticket?
Sure does not.
I just want to know. Anyways, we plan to see each other at the last Greymont party in Atlanta. I'll post a video on the next snap. I'm not going to show y'all the video because no point, but it's a video of him on her snap, you know, turning up, hey, having a good time. Mind you, that night he said he had the worst night of his life. He begged me to come get him because me and her ended up passing out. He was blowing up my phone to come get him, talking about he had the worst night of his life. That same night, he called me at 5 a.m. and then he called me again at 7. He's like, can you please come get me, da-da-da. And what'd I do? Go get him. Poor baby. Poor baby. Boy, you ain't have a bad night. Shut up. Anyways, at that Greymont party, we was dancing with each other the whole entire night. I was on his lap the whole night. We took an Uber back to campus together, and the plans were for him to spend the night in my room. I had to help my friend pack because our flight back to Cali was the next day. He walked me to my front hall and waited for me to get done so we can go back to my room. My drunk butt ended up passing out at my friend room, and he went to his friend room, so he was able to go back to his house the next day. Let's correct that, not his house, because he doesn't pay rent here. Next is his flight was 5 days after mine, so we were just patiently waiting to see each other again. We linked at my house and he spent the night. I'll show the video of that day on the next snap. I'm not gonna show you guys that video because there's no point. She goes, we was with each other every day and spent every night laying beside each other. That next night while we was doing what grown folks do, he asked me to be his. I said, nah, make it more special. He thought he was slick. He kept asking day after day and I kept saying no. Dang, sounds familiar. He was absolutely mine. I was already his, but he was gonna ask me differently regardless. Oh, that's so cute. And then she goes, moral of the story, I'm his and he's mine. I've been new the blank. He been trying to get me. He just always failed. Now he got me and we making big moves together. We got a couple announcements coming up. And then y'all see him on my story every day. He by my side every night. We dang near inseparable. I can't even take a shower in peace. I ain't complaining though. Okay, y'all, story time over. I'm done. I just had to clear up some stuff. And then she made a big old post. I don't think this really matters. She basically said in this thing, oh, his friends and even him himself always said that basically our relationship ain't look like it was gonna work out. He talking about he wasn't happy and stuff and all that. But mind you, I'm not even gonna go there. He wasn't happy. Anyways, talking about, she basically said that his friend said it wasn't gonna work out. He said he wasn't happy, this, that, and the third. But I digress. Y'all seen our YouTube channel, y'all seen our videos. Tell me if he looked happy or not. You know, them are gone, but just tell me. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't happy or he didn't feel like it wasn't gonna work out, why get in a lease with me? I'm just saying. If it was me and I didn't feel like something was gonna work out with somebody or I wasn't happy, I'm not putting my name on a lease with them, knowing that they can mess up my credit. They have all the power in the world to do whatever because I'm on a lease with them. I wouldn't do it, but I guess some of us aren't smart enough. But yeah. Then fast forward, should I talk about the other night on Twitter? Well, whatever. Basically, recently, I've been asking him for my money back because I wanted my 2 months rent that I paid for and my light bills, and he never gave me my money. He dodged my calls, just a lot of stuff. He went back and forth with me on Twitter. He called me a depressed little kid. No, a depressed little girl. He said something about taking pills. I don't even take pills other than birth control, but I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about though? I was talking about something. The Twitter conversation? Well, yeah, but basically he ain't paid me my money back. Just a lot, you know, but that's basically, that sums up this long old story time. Like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody. I hope I didn't throw no shade. You know, sometimes I throw shade and don't even know it, so I apologize if I did or if anybody felt offended. I don't feel like I offended anybody, but you never know. So if I did, I apologize for real, from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, that was my most toxic relationship. That was a relationship that I never thought was gonna go the way it did. You know, he told me last night that I should have known by now that he's been lying to me. That's good. I'm glad you're that type of person. I hope you treat your current girlfriend way better, and I hope you don't put her through anything anything you put me through. Despite how I may feel about either one of you, nobody deserves to go through what I went through, and that's facts, period. So I really hope you don't put her through anything you put me through, because it really does mess a person up, and people kill themselves over stuff like this. So yeah, especially yeah, whatever. But I'm not hurt by it. I'm not affected by it anymore. It sucks that he did definitely do me that way though. That definitely sucks that a human being can be that low down, dirty, and just disgusting, like a disgusting human being. Like, that's just disgusting to me, because I'd never do that to anybody, and I never wish that on my worst enemy. Like, that's just not a good feeling. You feel pretty worthless. When you lose sight of who you are and you become insecure, it's just not a great feeling. But I'm good now. I'm back. You feel me? I found myself. I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm not even fazed by it. You know, I was definitely I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna sue this man for the money that he owes me, but I'm gonna just let him rock. I'm gonna just let karma handle him. I'm not even gonna waste my time, waste my energy, waste my breath anymore. I'm not gonna sue him. I'm not gonna try to get him in jail. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna let him live his life, and I'm gonna just let karma handle it. And I'm gonna let God, because it's out of my hands now. It's out of my control, and I'm done with it. I'm wiping myself clean of this whole situation and this man, okay? I'm gonna continue to pay my bills. His credit's gonna be great because he's still on this lease. You're welcome, but I'm gonna pay my bills till this lease over, and I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna do me. You know, hopefully along the way, God sends me a husband that's gonna treat me 20 million times better. Mind you, a lot of these men out here that are just finding interest in me already treating me better. So thank you, God. Thank you. But yeah, that's the end of this story time. I don't wish that on anybody. If you're going through anything I went through, you most definitely can DM me. If that alarm goes off one more time, I'm gonna scream. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you're going through anything I went through, I mean, if you're going through what I went through, or you went through what I went through and you haven't coped yet, depression, anything, please don't hesitate to DM me. I always DM back. Ask anybody. I really mainly get DMs for like stuff about CAU, but you can definitely DM me on a personal level. Your secrets, everything is safe with me. Very confidential. People email me asking me stuff, I email back. So definitely you can email me back. I mean, you could email me, DM me. I'm not gonna give my number out though. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do that. So if you don't have social media, email me. But yeah, I hope if you've went through this, you've coped. I hope if you're going through this, you can get out that situation, because baby girl, love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, and somebody out there is gonna love you 10 times harder, okay? And if you're a male going through it, same goes for you, honestly. But yeah, don't ever let somebody treat you less than what you're worth. Know your worth and multiply by 10, okay? Know your worth and multiply by 10, because you're awesome, you're popping, and you're that one, okay? But yeah, I love you guys so much. Now you guys have heard my story, and if you want to comment below if you went through something or your story, feel free. I'll chat with y'all in the comments. Don't forget to comment down below video ideas. I hope I didn't leave anything out of this story. If I did, like I said, this is my only time talking about it, so unless it's like some real spicy stuff, then I might come back and be like, guys, I forgot something. But no, I don't think I forgot anything. I know my story was all over the place. It's really hard remembering in chronological order stuff that's happened within a whole year. Like, honestly, I barely remember what I ate for breakfast a couple days ago. So yeah, but I have nothing to lie about. Like I said, everything in this is all facts, all true. I was gonna put all the receipts and all the screenshots and everything on the screen, but I'm not even gonna do that. Y'all just gonna have to trust me and take my word for it. I have nothing to lie about. I'm not here to ruin anybody's life, just here to tell my truth, which is why I didn't speak no names. But I love you so much, Jerry gang, and let me leave you on a positive note. Beat your face, not people. Bye.